Quick and dirty, here's how to remove the rear bumper on your NC, MX-5 or Miata. Starting from the top, first we're going to unfasten the trunk liner that's closest to the rear of the car. There are 8 plastic push rivet clips that you need to undo, and once you get this panel off, they'll reveal another push rivet clip on either side holding in the side trunk trim panels. So pop those out as well. And then when you peel back the side trunk trim panels, you'll get access to the back of the tail lights. Remove all of the bulbs. You can either undo the electrical couplers, or you can just turn the entire bulb assembly anti-clockwise. That way you can just pull the bulbs out with them still sitting on the electrical couplers. Then you want to undo 3 10mm nuts that are holding each tail light on. And when doing this, I highly recommend using a flex head ratcheting wrench. This set I have here is by a really affordable brand called Tach. I got it on Amazon some 4 or 5 years ago, and it's been serving me really well, even at work. I work as an auto body and paint tech. Haven't had any issues with it so far. I've put a link in the description below. Make sure you check it out. Once you got the nuts off, there's going to be a foam gasket on the back of the tail light, which is going to be stuck onto the body of the car. Be gentle but assertive at the same time. The way I did it is I kind of pulled on this plastic lip on the top while pushing on the bolt studs on the back at the same time, and I was able to get it loose that way. Once you get the tail light off, that'll reveal a plastic push rivet holding the bumper on either side. Then we're going to remove our number plate, and that's going to reveal another 2 M6 bolts with a T30 Torx head. You want to get those off as well. And then coming around to the bottom on either corner, there's going to be a 8mm head bolt. I think it's an M5. I'm not 100% sure though. And there's a square nut that's sitting on the bottom of the fender liner. In my case, those bolts and nuts were like rusted together. So when I just tried to undo the bolt, the nut ended up rotating with it, and it just kind of gouged the plastic part of the fender liner that was holding it in place. So I had to use a pair of pliers to hold the nut in place from behind while unbolting the bolt from underneath. And when I put all this back together, I'm just going to use a plastic push rivet there instead of using the nut and bolt. Then you want to peel the fender liner back, and right at the corner at the top of the bumper on either side, there's going to be a screw, and that's going to be identical to the 8mm head crosshead screws that you find on the top of the bumper, the ones that you see as soon as you open the trunk lid. And you want to make sure you get those out as well. And all that's left is you just got to give a firm tug on the 2 ends of the bumper to release it from the plastic bumper retainers. Again, you do have to pull quite assertively, but you don't want to be too rough, because then you would risk breaking some of these clips or claws on the retainer or the kind of hooks on the bumper. And there we go, bumper's off. And when you put the bumper back on, it's just the reverse of taking it off. Hope you found this video useful. If you have an NC, MX-5 or Miata, do consider subscribing. I've got a ton of other NC videos. And if you'd like to get some goodies to give your car some TLC, oil, fluids, consumables, all that good stuff, make sure you check out the link in the description. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.